What's going on, my brothers and my peace and my sister? We over downtown today. Um, About to go take the 38. I wait for a little bit. Um, I just wanna like share a little thing right here. Um, I don't really like when people see like a wheelchair bound person and a guy's trying to get off the bus, and I said to the guy, let the wheelchair off, show some respect to the people that's disabled. Two people in the back laughing at that, because if he was in that person's shoes, how would you feel if somebody's disabled and they need to get around the air or whatever. I feel like in life it's just like people don't get that shit, because mentality is like you're laughing but inside you feel bad. You feel me? And I'm like, why would you laugh like that and think it's okay for you to treat somebody like crap? You understand what I'm saying? I feel like in reality, it's like you don't have no respect for people. You more respect yourself. You know? I think about what things, I think about one thing and one thing only. You feel me? And when I think about it, I'm like, yo, I feel like in reality, it's like you're gonna make fun of somebody that's disabled, and you think it's okay for you to make fun of somebody that's in a wheelchair. I smiled at her and I said good evening, good night, because I was very, very respectful of me to smile at her and say good night, you know. But I think it's wrong for a person to be treated like that, you know. And I just like you're not understanding the person's point of view, and you feel like it's okay for you to be treating somebody like that. But I tell the person it's all good for you, because I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna be treating somebody like shit and getting ahead of life and whatever. And I just think it's wrong for somebody to be treated like that. You feel me? I just think that reality check away, it's like your life is more full of hatred than full of pleasure. You feel me? I think about the times that I have a person that is disabled, and sometimes when they see a person come on the bus and they're disabled, they want to laugh at the person because the person can't move around and they need help. You feel what I'm saying? And I was like, if a person is wrong for doing that, why are you gonna laugh at somebody that doesn't give a frick about you, and you wanna be able to like laugh at somebody that doesn't have the respect and a dignity to mentality of your life? You feel me? I think about that too, bro. It's wrong for the way how people treat people out here. But that day, you're not understanding the point of how you treat people and the way it's gonna come back to you. You feel what I'm saying? I think that in reality, it's like you treat somebody with that disrespect, and you think you're gonna get away with that situation. I'm like, how am I gonna be treating a person like shit, and you disrespect somebody and don't even notice that the person is sitting there or whatever? I tell a person sometimes you don't know what you have until it's gone. You feel me? And a lot of things that you have to realize that in reality, it's more like a situation where people think about life in a different route. You feel me? I look at it like this, bro. The disrespect in the world is like you could put ahead of yourself. You could be able to distance yourself from that. But in my position, I'm not gonna look at it as a revelation. I'm gonna look at it as a happiness. You feel me? But you're gonna disrespect a person because a person have a mental problem, and you think it's okay for a person to have that mental problem, and you gonna disrespect somebody like that, and it's kind of wrong. You know, I just feel like a lot of people don't realize that your mentality, your break, It's what it is. You feel me? But I'm not going to disrespect somebody because they don't give a fuck about what I feel. It's how I feel. You feel me? But what I do for a living is not to try to make people upset about themselves. It's more like try to like gain the wealth and the position of what it is. You feel me? I'm not going to like make fun of a person because they want to be real with it. But I feel like in reality, it's sad how the way a person going through that shit. And it's like I can't think about the times when I used to be in that position where I was hospitalized, and I could look back at that shit and I say, I wish I could have go back and change certain things in my life. But sometimes I can't go back and change certain things in my life because it's like I just think about what my ability is and what I could, give to the people. And mental wise, you can look at it as a transformation, but you could either look at it as an expectation. But sometimes your expectation is how you gain more control over your life. You feel me? I just feel like certain things, it gasperate, or that's 447. That's 449. So, I just feel like you gotta get to a point where you need a helping hand and then you need something and you don't gasp for it. So today I'm gonna have to take a different route because the 38 that I supposed to take I gotta take the 52 today, and the next bus is at 8:24. We right here, so I'm gonna go through the park and get it. So we're gonna hop on the 52 because the 38 gonna drop me way out, and I'm looking the schedule towards the schedule. Like I gotta take the 52 instead because it depends on the schedule. Because if we take the 38, I have to end up walking back to the 54. And I'm not doing that. So we're going to take the 52 is leaving in 5 minutes. And we're going to start. I already start my shift already. And we trying to get to the 52 right here. So I'm trying to like take a walk and start my shift or whatever. And not be gasped about it. But I just want to come on the camera and just say that, give a little encouragement message. So we're going to wait for the 52 and then I'm going to hop on that. And then I'm going to get off at, if I take the 52, I'm getting off at Gates. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I could get there at 9:10. Oh, yeah. I'm going to get off at Gates in Knickerbocker Avenue. Yeah, and then walk, yeah. And then I'm going to walk down Knickerbocker. We'll walk up Knickerbocker, actually. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I gotta walk up Knickerbocker Avenue. Yeah, what I'm saying? Walk up Knickerbocker and then go, yeah. Alright, that's what we doing. Alright, so we got to head over to the 52 and we're gonna start my shift. So I see you when I get to the other side of Brooklyn and Ridgewood. Alright?